lesson 6. Lesson 6 mu ye ba be hwe bibia ye frɛ no arrays. Computer programming. Nti se ka se arrays kra den. What are arrays in computer programming? Nti yɛmfa ne sɛ wakɔ supermarket a wakɔtɔ foodstuffs. So let's say you visit a supermarket to buy foodstuffs. What buy your supermarket in? Yɛmfa ne sɛ saa nnuane wei na wakɔtɔ milk, orange, we have a banana, we have a kivo gari, we have a milo, any the ekeka account do gray. And the question now you be beside your home and say, quite mention of the first so as in normal way all together. So how will you carry all these items together? Mrs. said you may request for a basket to carry all these foodstuffs. So you would definitely request for a basket to carry all these foodstuffs. Until at the end of the day, you know say the basket will be full of collection of items and as a product. So our single basket mono. You will have a collection of of items and as a product in just a single container. So you have the basket, then we have the foodstuffs yakwakoto. So the basket becomes our container, and we know say in programming containers are termed as as variables. And now you have the collection of data. The you have pick some milk, milo, any the account no. Now you're dealing in a basket, and I say a single basket. Then you have a basket full of collection of of data, or a basket full of collection of items. This basket are full with collection of various items, and then your friend array. Indeed, say array in computer programming. Array in computer programming is just collection of data you store a single variable. So an array in computer programming is just a collection of items, and as a collection of values, and as a collection of data. You store all this collection of data in a single variable. So your items bot. As our items bot, you find say and then your variable you're creating. Then inside this variable, you're the collection of of items and a good variable. So we have collection of items. This is what is known as array in computer programming. This is the collection of items a single variable you be a friend array. So collection of of items and as a collection of data in computers memory, they are placed next to each other. Right after milk, the computer create location for milk. The next location is for orange. The next location is for banana. The next location is for gari, and then the next location is for milo. And like I said, these data are next to each other in the computer's memory. I will be a creating any size. And as a length, it is a size of an array and as a length of an area. Size of an array refers to the total number of elements an array has. The element dodoɔ array bi contain and I say array bi ɛwɔ no ɛno na your friend the size of the array and I say length of the array. The total number of elements and I say the total number of members are array ɛwɔ no and then your friend the size of the array and I say length of the array. You share an area, you declare assign this collection of data to it. You will say a kind collection of data where you will mark your orange, your banana, your gari, your milo. You will mark 1, orange 2, banana 3, gari 4, and a milo 5. What is the size of this array? With this particular array, the size is 5, and as the length of this array is 5. The length or the size of an array, the total number of members are array ever. This array will equal to 5 members. So therefore, the size of the array is what? Is 5, and as the length of the array is 5. Programming languages are what you want in a quite a fast check size of an array. Programming language we is a Python, and you see BBI friend learn and they check the size of an array. JavaScript is where you see BBI friend dot length and they check the size of an array. This is a person who check the size of an array. Programming language are we using? And what quite a fast check the total number of elements sa array no everything ever. The Python no you see BBI friend length and JavaScript is where you use dot length and they check it. If you measure the size of array, you should be different positions of the items, and I say positions of the values in the array. Computers use whole numbers and are counting. The young use counting numbers are essentially few 1 and a counting and your mano. Computers use whole numbers essentially free 0 and a counting in computer programming. So computers use whole numbers which begins from 0 to count in computer programming. In the set you locate the various positions of the items in the array. The computer begins from 0. And then I terminal as 0 base indexing. The computers use 0 base indexing and a locate positions of what? Of the items in an array. It is a fire array with Jumaya, milk, orange, banana, gari, and milo. The first element a position a 0. The second element orange the position a 1. The third element banana position a 2. The fourth element gari a position a 3. Then the last element milo and also position a 4. When you use counting numbers, I shall say from 1 they counting no. Computer no use whole numbers, I shall say from 0 and they counting. Please don't be confused with size of an array and then the positions of the array. The positions of the array no begin from 0. Because computer no use 0 base indexing and they allocate positions of what? Of the items. The positions and your friend index and plural form indices. So what is the index of milk? We actually say what is the position of the item milk? And as an item milk, the position and as an index what is the index? And I said, what is the position? The area ibidi juma enye. What is the index of banana? And I said, what is the position of banana? It was 0, 2, 1, 4. So we say 2 and why are there more? Because you see 0 base indexing. Into milk 0, orange 1, banana 2. Yanko yenim. What is the index of Milo? 0, 1, 2, 4. So okay, 4 more. Why are there? The index of Milo is indeed 4. Milk, so the index then. What is the index of milk? 0, 2, 1, 4. Yes, indeed. Index of milk is 0. Until you show the index of the elements starting free 0. Because Medinga as a computer may you see whole numbers and a counting. Many people use counting numbers. It means person will be confused with the 2. So computer use 0 base indexing. I shall say free 0 and a day counting. The answer question first will represent array in programming. It's a items bot array. The basic I represent items bot array I will computer programming. To represent array in computer programming, you see the square bracket. You see square bracket and I represent array our computer programming. Now, depending on programming language, I will do Jumano. We follow variable declaration rules. One share variables lesson now. Let's say we share variable lesson because in declaring array, we follow the variable declaration rules. Now, if data will to me, I assign it to that particular variable. To say you represent the array in computer programming, you use what? Square bracket. Then you follow the variable declaration rules. Now, when you declare the name of your array. Now, if remember, I say, with the goose array no mono, with the no array then, I can. So you use square bracket. Programming languages are the one you make me a group of programming languages into 2 main divisions. There were the statically typed languages. And the second one I found dynamically typed languages. Dynamically typed languages. The statically typed languages in Java, C++, and C. And Then dynamically typed languages. There were JavaScript, Python, and then PHP. I need the account be statically typed languages. These are the languages demand say. I will say we defining the data type of every variable our person will declare. And the variable be our person will declare. I will say we move data our person will do sa variable no more. Na no na abua to declare that variable. See, they demand that you define the data type of every variable you declare. The example in Java. The Java no say per se you declare variable be contain integer. I will say you don't can share with int. This int no actually computer and say sa variable we am declare will be only integers. The int and send a variable name number. Then value I person to know so with this particular variable, int mean fa data type be to apart from data type integer. Then C++ so. So you declare variable I find first name the person this string and a to more. And as I say a share variable name now say with what? The string, the kind of data the person did to serve variable. To me, as I say with string, you know, actually say to me for data type BRM to serve variable name, first name. Apart from data type a string. So suban we and statically typed languages so they demand that you define the data type of every variable you declare. The know the value I person ready to serve variable na eno no abua and what to me declare variable. Now dynamically typed languages they do not demand that you define the data type of the variable you declare and that you can put any value into that variable. In the demand say I was saying the data type and the kind of data we person to variable no. Now we declare variable which means the data be to sa variable name. The JavaScript. The your let age equal 45. The same declares a variable age way. Some person may be integer to be more. Make me a string by the atumu mean or how be and I say mammy problem be. The same thing. And so it happened in Python. Python so and you see keyword be I don't know and once a variable name ever back. I need the person be extra variable name no atwaso. To me so make me the data type be I atwaso container we more mean problem. The you the data type no when the code is run by the interpreter. The suban we are statically typed languages, any dynamically typed languages, influence your first will declare any the kind of data which me a save array. So this behavior governs how an array is declared and the type of values you can put into the array. The Java, it means a statically typed what language. It is a quite way so and as a syntax way and you follow a declare normal array or Java mo and as a Java programming language. So we say data type no ever. Data type data your person you need to say array no mo. If we are no the square bracket na then at also. Na array name no aba and sana equal sign no at was, then curly bracket, then element separated by comma. Me person we shall see because I here pa element separated by comma. Then we close it with the closing curly bracket. The young man say you declare your int, the int na data type. And now your square bracket na heading, but then the name of the array continues. Hano a scores. The way actually say into me in fact data type bia ento sa array mu. This data type a integer pe because sa array no ya the int and heading a shase. Change me for data type bia ento this particular word array mu. Apart from integer values. The string, square bracket, closing square bracket, items bot. Then yen aya ibibi jumano atwaso milk, banana, orange, gari, milo. Yen show C++. C++ is so and also data type no ebeba. Area array name no atwaso. Na open square bracket, then close square bracket, and also aba. And also curly bracket no open. Na element separated by comma. Then we close it with the closing curly bracket. The difference I want Java no square bracket no ever right after the data type. That C++ square bracket no ever after the variable name. So and also enforce that behavior. Says you declare array with integer. I was sending members in a integer. So you declare array with stringer. I was sending members in also a string. We can't combine different data types. But say for JavaScript, you need say dynamically typed language. You use let keyword no and a declare variable. The same let keyword no use to declare array name. So let array name equals, then the square brackets will come. The element separated by comma, then the close square bracket. Unlike Java, any C++ are a statically typed language. I enforce say I was say members in a one type of what of data type no. With JavaScript, no. And no, we can mix the data types in one single array. They will let mixed array. There's a 12 a integer. So for Isaac, I am Isaac a string. If true, I am true a boolean. If 45.23 and we say a floating point value and I say a double data type. And therefore, with this particular word array no, we have what the different data types all stored in one word or all stored under the same umbrella. Which means let items bot equal milk, banana, orange, gari, milo. So for Python programming language, Python programming language we see keyword there. Arrays in Python programming language, your friend list. The arrays in Python programming languages. And then your friend day list. Then your list name instead of array name. Your list name equal square bracket, then element separated by comma, then close square bracket. In the answer, you can mix the various data types into one single array. So mixed array equal 12 Isaac, which is string, then true, which is boolean, then 45.23, and also here floating point value. So items bought, then we have milk, banana, orange, gari, and then what? Milo. So yeah, the first lesson about a share assignment. What are arrays? What symbol is used to declare array in computer programming? Now state how arrays are declared in both JavaScript and Python. Yes, array items bought, milk, banana, orange, gari, Milo. What is the size of the above array? Then using the above array, what are the index of the following items? What are the index of the following items? Banana, gari. Put all your answers at the comment section. Make sure say what do answers in a comment section wo amaye. Na afi say one ti bibi asia ube indicate here no so e was comment section wo. Na yebeje bre na ya cheche ni nyina mu akire. Support the channel to grow. Support the channel to grow. Kindly subscribe, like and share the video with others to also benefit. Tabe lesson 6 part 1, lesson 6 part 2.